next few days, we're going to be out on the water with Sea Turtle Conservancy. It's an organization dedicated to protecting species of turtle all around the globe. But with this specific project, we're going to be trying to focus on the Kemps Ridley, the most endangered species of turtle right now.
And I've never seen a turtle in the wild, so I am so excited to be here.
And when it comes to this work, it's not easy. And data collection is super important, and it's expensive. So we're just here to help tell the story, show their hard work, and I can't wait to get started because this is something I haven't done before either, and it's important to show the work. Oh, he's got a big pad. Come on, Nevis. Yeah. 4.4. He is missing his blood pressure flipper.
Whoa! What is that?
You grab that flipper. Here?
Yeah, but there we go.
It's all about the front flippers, it's true. If you can disengage the front flippers, then you keep the turtle. All right, you ready to write these down?
Yes.
You can read that one. FFP 318. And that's the left, and FFP 319 is the right.
Protecting the shirt.
The reason why we like to hold is because we want to aim them down a little bit, so the blood goes to the head. Now it's in the lithium heparin. We're going to put that on ice and we're going to spin it later. Get the plasma from it and the red blood cells. And then this is a buffer, a DNA buffer. And I just want a little bit of blood in it. Just a tiny bit of blood there.
From it rubbing somehow.
It's hard to tell, but
Feels like it.
yeah.
Would that be the first documented
No,
FP on a Kemps?
I don't think so. Again, we just don't want to paint that sensor with resin.
23.85.
23.5. You can do it hard, it won't hurt him. Just on that spot where it's round. Put your back into it.
It's going really hard.
That's the only way I go.
Hey. I need to help you. I think for me, I don't have a lot of experience with being up close to animals like this, but to see it swimming through the water and then having it pulled onto the boat, they're just such beautiful animals, and to think that like there could even be a possibility that they could go extinct, like now after seeing them, it really just changes your mindset on everything. And it's always like amazing to see your Instagram or see what you post about it, but to experience it for yourself in real life is so incredible.
So obviously today we only got one. The hope was to get many Kemps Ridleys.
Right.
What's the issue? Why has it been so hard to find them?
Hard to say, but they are the out of the 3 species we see on the coast, the least abundant. And because they are also the most endangered sea turtle in the world. Their food source is missing in this area, and they've moved on to some other areas where they can find better food. For this particular project, I mean, in general, we can get movement and home range, like where the turtles are spending their time, which is, I mean, as you can tell, we don't really know that right now. We know we've seen them in the past, but we're not really sure where they're spending their time out in this area when the water's relatively warm. And more importantly, we don't know where they're going during the winter when the water gets cold enough to make them move south of here. These animals obviously depend on a food source, usually crabs, and a place to shelter. And by learning where they're going, even during the winter, we'll be able to know what kind of areas they're utilizing, so that we can, you know, let wildlife officials know that these are really important foraging habitats for these endangered species. They've been coming back some way in the last 30 or 40 years. Sometimes it can be hard work. It's out on the water looking for sea turtles, and long days on the water, and sometimes you find them and sometimes you don't.
Now, if people could do 1 or 2 things that would help sea turtles, what do you think the most important things would be?
Try to get away from single-use plastics. Make sure that you, you know, keep your garbage in your garbage cans. And there's so much garbage out in the ocean. If people could just be more cognizant, more aware that what they do with their own, in their own houses and their own neighborhoods and their own areas is also potentially impacting many other animals, including sea turtles. Even though they're in the ocean, eventually garbage will make its way out there into the water. Just living so close to the water, people love to live on the beach, or in this case, on a canal and a river that connects to the ocean. And you know, that's great, but they need to realize that they have to have a responsibility to, that everything they do next to the beach or on the ocean impacts the animals that are living in the water.
Right now we're in Crystal River, Florida. It's on the Gulf Coast of Florida, also known as the Nature Coast. It's a really incredible developmental habitat for sea turtles. So the Sea Turtle Conservancy has a long-term monitoring program here to learn about the sea turtles that inhabit this area, so that we can better understand their habitat usage and some of the threats to their survival. This area is under tremendous development pressure now and for the foreseeable future. So we're trying to do everything we can to make sure we're protecting this resource for these turtles for the long term.
You're heading down to the beach. There's going to be a group of people down here. We're going to be scanning the beach looking for hawksbill sea turtles that are critically endangered right now. We're going to scan back and forth. Hopefully we can find one. I know you've not done anything like this before. Hopefully the bugs aren't too bad, but I'm feeling good about tonight.
I am too. I feel like we're definitely gonna find a turtle tonight. So
Well,
I can't wait.
we have to, because the research is super important.
Yeah.
And so tonight is a big night, because tomorrow we're going to put a satellite tag on this turtle, set it back out to sea.
Perfect.
Just checking to see a bit of tag.
Tag. No, that's a tag scar on the left front. Tag on the right front.
So she's been tagged by a U.S. turtle group, and
That's awesome.
so we have a history on this turtle, which is good.
The tag on our right front was barely hanging on there. Do we have tags from Lemmy's group? Or what? They might want to, tomorrow morning, put tags on that turtle. Yeah, find them out. Yeah, because there's a tear out on the left. So.
Sorry. And so just so you know, one of the reasons we ride to book these turtles like this, because we had some get boat fullers all the way over to just about make it out of the box.
I saw that red happy. You can tell she's trying to like get
They're
up.
incredibly limber
Yeah.
and versatile, and they can climb out of this box.
Really?
I do not think it's edgy.
We're back home. We got the Hawksbill sea turtle on the beach. Home safe here, has own private cabana. Stay here overnight. Tomorrow morning, we're actually putting a satellite tag on her. She's covered with barnacles and things like that. So if to clean her up, we'll be at 6:30. It's a whole process. Successful day.
So successful. What an experience so far. It's been crazy.
You can hear her moving around behind us. We wanted to settle down, and tonight we'll have someone stay with her all night and make sure nothing happens to her. And we'll be good to go tomorrow.
Yeah, she's a strong one.
Clean off the shell where the tag will go on. Make sure the adhesive really adheres to the shell.
We do it.
We'll do that by
And people can get hurt doing it.
this.
Yeah, I've gotten even.
No, rub it down.
I have a story that somebody got pro on first.
And then check to see how much dirt's there. And if there's still dirt, they'll keep scrubbing down. Make sure that shell's as clean as possible.
I like to
Make sure that this satellite tag stays in as long as possible. Okay, now we try to explain what this is.
Okay, this is a barnacle. What I aspire to be. But a dead one. I mean, I don't want to be dead, but this is the dead barnacle. Is attached to our turtles.
They just live off a turtle shell. There's a whole bunch that were on this turtle right here.
But some of them can be like parasitic, so attached to the tissue of a turtle. Not this one, but some of them can be.
So this is the satellite transmitter that we put on the shell of the turtle. It's got a couple key pieces to it, two being how this actually gets transmitted to the satellite. So what happens is when the turtle's underwater, the circuit is connected through the salt water from here to here. When the turtle comes and surfaces at the top of the water, it breaks this circuit and then sends a transmitting signal up to the GPS, which then gives them a location on their computers and the technology back at home. There's obviously two really big batteries in here. This transmitter typically pops off before the battery will ever run out. This could go up to 2 years or longer. So these satellite tags have come a long way. You see this more aerodynamic, so when it sits on the turtle, it creates a lot less drag than the older GPSs that used to be more square-like and larger. So you'll notice that this too, as turtles start to wedge themselves when they sleep underneath rocks and things like that, this will really wear down. This nub actually comes down all the way to here. So this is what a satellite transmitter tag looks like on these turtles. And this is what we're gonna be applying to this girl before we let her out to the ocean.
We're mixing up 2 parts of an elastomer, a base and a catalyst, and it's basically a cushion the tags sit on top of. It doesn't really adhere to the carapace, but it kind of gives us a way to sort of put the tag on top level.
Foundation. Does the process between organizations in applying this transmitter differ for the most part, or is there a standard, like this is how you do it, this is the best way to apply it? Like, would everyone get some ID for that? On first, or
There are probably 3 or 4 commonly accepted methods, and different groups of researchers will try these out and occasionally experiment with new methods. When they find a new method that works really well, they'll do a very detailed methodology and publish that to share it with others. And so over the years, our attachment method has evolved to a variety of different types. We find, or Dan and Rick have found, that this particular method works best with Hawksbill because it's got lots of little nooks and crannies and creases on its shell. Get the resin and the fiberglass bonds very well to it.
So this is.
You touch about that?
I just slide it forward, and that way you guys can pick it up off there.
Hey, what about Mika?
So
Up here? Yeah. Come on. And helping out. We appreciate you spending some time in the hot sun this morning. I just want to remind you that this turtle, and hopefully one that we'll be releasing tomorrow morning, are turtles that you can track online. And they're also they're participating in something we call the Tour de Turtles. So over the course of the summer, we've been putting satellite transmitters on turtles in Florida, Costa Rica, Panama, and also here in Nevis. So all of these turtles are sort of competing to see which one can travel the furthest over the course of 3 months. It's just for fun. They don't know they're in the race, but they're raising awareness about sea turtles and issues affecting them. So I encourage you all to log on and watch that. Release! Go, Brownie! Look at her, she's really ready to go. Go, Brownie! Go, Brownie! Go, Brownie!
It's been such an aha moment for me because I think I really realized the work that needs to go in to just protect these animals and how important they are. It's of course something that's so important, but I don't think you really realize how much it means to you until you really get to see these animals in front of you and just how passionate they are about the work they do. And it's just been amazing to see, and it's definitely changed my perspective on everything.
People really support and want to protect what they know. So we've tried to develop educational programs that allow people to monitor the movements of these animals. They become attached to individuals and what they're doing and the threats they may be encountering. So it's an important way to get people involved, to see that these animals move all over the world. There are all kinds of ways you can track these animals, obviously through Fahlo and getting their bracelets and other products, and through their website. On the Sea Turtle Conservancy website, we have a lot of our turtles as well. And there's even the Turtle Tracker app that's free for people to download and see where a lot of our turtles are moving. But it's a great way for people to stay connected to these animals and show support.
This experience with Sea Turtle Conservancy has really opened my eyes. Sea turtles are so important. The work they do is so important. I think a lot more people need to do whatever they can to help this species.
Every single person has a role to play. I think that the world is a better place with sea turtles and many other types of wildlife in it. You know, we don't want to inhabit this planet alone. It's a great thing to have biodiversity that you can see, and sea turtles are just one of those things that everybody loves and can get behind, and in the process do things to really protect the entire planet.